Well, hello everyone. How are you doing? It is Tuesday, and so you are at the right place if you're listening to me. And this is Talking with the Planets with Patrick Garratt and myself. Patrick, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing very well, thank you, Wayne. Enjoying the weather.
Has it been a bit warm?
Saturday was too hot, but there's a nice breeze now,
Okay.
so it's not too bad.
Well, I hear the folks in, I guess, mainland Europe is what I call it. I don't know. I hear they're
France has had it bad. They had about 45 degrees over the weekend,
now
and
for us. What is that? That's what about 100
that's
and
over 100. Yeah, about um,
was it 109, 110?
I know 9 people died in France.
Wow, wow,
Yeah, it's
wow,
not good.
wow. Well, the earth is going through some changes. I just want to say hello to everybody out there. Hey, CJ, I hear it's your birthday. Happy birthday there, girl. Good to see you. Boy, Patrick, we got a full room here. Cindy Griffin, hello. Cheesesteak, Sarah Kay. Thank you to all the moderators. Nina the Mystic, Maverick, Jill, and Joe Sapien. So good to see you, my friend. Pure Love Ascension. I love that. Well, some of these got great handles. I love it.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Patrick says hello. I'm just trying, boy, it's going by pretty quick. So, hello, everyone. Let me
Gone
just
too fast
invoke.
for me.
Well, I just kind of let it go by the side. It's kind of like the mile markers. Hey,
Mhm.
Patrick, that was mile marker. How
Yeah.
y'all doing? Hello, Joshua. So good to hear from you and see you. David, good to see you. How is your mom? Frisk, how you doing? 111. Daniel, well, there's just so many people. Diana, good to see you. Pamela, Julie Ann Payne, how are you, my dear? Julianne joins us from down in Queensland.
Mhm.
So we are all around the world, Patrick.
All around the world.
All around. I
There's
like that.
that somewhere.
Yeah, there's a song like that. Well, I just want to invoke planetary favor upon us all. We believe here that these are sentient beings, planets, stars, suns, moons. I think it's for myself, Patrick, I always see it as the potential of ascension to become a
Yeah,
planet. I think that'd
yeah,
be cool. I mean,
it would be awesome.
yeah, I really do believe that. So we just invoke favor upon all of you. Nothing missing, nothing broken in your life, complete restoration. So let's see. Tomorrow we have Warrior Queen on. Looking for that. Thursday there is no show because here in the U.S. we celebrate Independence Day. So, Patrick, my friend, how are you? How's your
I'm
week
very
been?
well. It's I'm getting used to my new normal, Wayne.
Yeah, yeah.
But good
It'll
days.
never be normal.
No, never be normal. But
How's
I'm
Angie?
Angie's fine. I'm more fortunate than other people in my position because I can still communicate with her.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just not here to give me a hug.
And it's see, I believe that. I've told you the story of myself when I was a small lad, about 5 years old. Um, my aunt was killed on Christmas Eve. And I've told the story that she actually was at my bedside right after she had died. And yes, I do believe that. I believe that firmly, Patrick. And I know she is participating with us here.
She's around.
She's around. So let's see. We do have some questions, Patrick. We have a lot of questions. Now, for everyone, Patrick, I told you I had done this prior to us going live. So I've put together this little PowerPoint. These are the sigils
Hmm.
of each one of the planets. If any of you want to take a copy of this or let me know, I think sigils are important. I think they're a point of contact, and apparently so did our ancestor, Patrick. So what I did here as well is that when we got a question for the sun or the planet or the moon, this is Mercury. Mercury looks odd, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does. This is the newest picture I could find on Venus.
Wow.
Is that spectacular?
Isn't that beautiful?
It's quite lovely. This is the moon. Lots going on there, as we found out. Mother Earth. This is Mars.
Cool dude.
Cool dude indeed. This is Jupiter. Lots happening at its border. This is Saturn.
Yeah.
Saturn is so cool. This is Neptune.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Stunning.
This is the latest picture I could find on Uranus.
Yeah, they're saying that it's getting rings.
Yeah, and it's on its side. You can really see that. I'm still trying to get it in my head how winds operate on a tilt. This is Neptune, Uranus. Yes, another one of Uranus without the, and then this is lonely Pluto.
Yeah, poor old Pluto.
But it does have a certain je ne sais quoi about it, doesn't it?
Definitely.
So anyway, I just thought that that might help us when we have one of those questions.
Okay, good idea.
All righty. So are you ready, sir? How do you feel? You feel strong enough? And you
I just got to do my protection and then we'll be ready to go, Wayne.
All right, let's do that.
Picture a white ball of light above your head. Imagine it traveling down the length of your body towards your feet. As it travels down, it encapsulates you. When it reaches your feet, you are as if in a balloon. You can blow this up to whatever size you wish. You can set the intention and the thickness of the skin. You can protect against any negative frequency, energy, entity. Anything negative will be kept out. Thanks, Wayne.
Thank you, Patrick. And I'm going to add a little something. So as I continue to learn and continue to study how past, you can call them magicians, sorcerers, philosophers, used to see the planets, they believed as well is that you could invoke the planets, and that is a way that they made connection with that energy. What do you think on that?
Depends on your definition of invoke, whether it's a communication or whether it's a praying to, worshipping in for the first but not the second.
Yeah, no, it's no worship to this. Invoking is merely establishing a doorway, a psychic doorway, that information can flow. It's interesting. I as you know, I don't choose to worship anything.
No, I know that way. And it's just my recollection of the word invoke from my Christian background, you know.
See, that and there you go. It's a good point. They actually hijacked the word.
Yeah.
As they did a lot.
A lot of things, yeah.
Yeah, so they are spiritual hierarchy, these planets, convinced of that. Convinced as well is that they also most likely are still manifesting themselves even on this planet.
Well, I know they are.
So we might just go ahead and give this a try to invoke and the thing about it is invoking is
so what we're hoping to gain extra, Wayne.
Yeah, it's that upper level.
Okay.
So all right, let's see if we have I'm just trying to read some of the. Don't read the chat room when you're doing this. That doesn't bode well.
I keep seeing my name go up in red and white, and I'm thinking, no, I'm not going to read it.
Well, That's
Hello, everybody.
it's a distraction, you know. They're I can't keep up with the conversation and don't need to. So we have a question from a person who sent in a lot of questions. So I pull them as they come up.
Sure.
The first question is to Neptune.
Okay. Cool.
I love Neptune. Neptune is a very cool planet, wouldn't you say?
Definitely, they all are.
I I do have a tendency, don't they? So Neptune is, I'll pull it up right here. He lied to you. There it is. What a beautiful planet. So the question, Patrick, is I have a question to ask you. Were you protecting like a star in our atmosphere? And I don't know if the date is relevant to this, Patrick, 6/28/19. When I was capturing the star from my fiance, excuse me, kept saying it was Mars. I feel like you had put the thought in my head that it was you, Neptune. All right. So I don't know how we want to ask this, Patrick. Were you protecting this like a star?
Protecting what? Us, Earth, like Jupiter does, or?
There was a dark object near you. Do you know what that was? If you did, I thank you for the guidance and sending love. Oh, okay. So,
right.
All right. All
Let me
right.
tune in then and we'll go for it.
All right, good.
Ready when you are, Wayne.
All right. Reaching out to the frequency of Neptune. How are you?
I'm doing okay, Wayne. Thank you.
Good. Well, we're looking at a picture of you, and I just want to say you are beautiful. That's all I can say. So,
My best side, Wayne.
and it's quite lovely indeed. So Neptune, we have a question, and I guess the best way I'm going to ask this. There was someone observing you on the 28th of June of this year, and they want to know is if there was a dark object near you, and did you know what it was?
There are many objects approaching this solar system. Some are closer to me, some are closer to my brothers and sisters. The dark spot that was spoken of was actually a cloaking device. I do not yet know what is behind it. Finish.
Okay, thank you. Now you got Neptune is when you say a cloaking device, I'm gathering that you perceive that to have been artificial.
Correct.
Thank you. Just for clarification. Well, this person apparently was watching you, and they felt that you had put it into their thoughts that you were guiding them and sending love. So maybe they're sending you love. So thank you.
All the planets send love to the inhabitants of our sister Earth.
Well, we can use it, and I know all the planets can as well. So Neptune, we don't have a chance to talk to you. How are you doing? We see changes on your atmosphere. I'm gathering, how is the transitioning?
It is different. We are all changing. We are all raising our frequency. I believe my sister Earth frequency is continuing to increase. It is let me say, it is expected considering the changes we are going through and, as mentioned before, the way in which we are traveling across the galaxy. Finish.
Yes, yes, I can see that. And you would have the most optimum view out there. Another question while we have you, Neptune. Your and I whether it be a brother or sister, I'm not sure, but Uranus, it's on its side. We know that it's having perturbations. Are you feeling the same impacts?
I can feel the same energies, although not as strong, although this will increase with time. Finish.
And your rings, well, excuse me, I don't think you have rings, or do you?
Not at the moment.
Oh, very interesting. Well, Neptune, we send you our love. Thank you. Thank you for your time. And is there anything you would like to say to those of us that are listening?
The number one message has to be, do not live in fear. Finish.
Thank you, my friend. That is a good advice. Wow. Wow. um, it seems like, my friend, there's a lot of changes going on. That was interesting. A cloaking device.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. But it doesn't surprise me because we're hearing the same thing happening with, other planets, particularly Saturn. Something's happening to those rings out there. That's for sure. Um, the next question is for the sun frequency. It says, my question for you this afternoon is, are there other objects orbiting near or around you? I have another question as well. Are the people that are trying to keep us in prison using Andera crystals to keep our consciousness confined? Okay. Not sure what that means in the last part, but
You can only ask the question, Wayne.
yeah, I mean, we find out that they're not bashful at all. Every time I see this magnificent being,
I love that picture. That's amazing.
I mean, does that just give you, like, I don't know, it just kind of gives you that energy flow. It's almost like you can, like, I don't know if I quite want to touch it.
That's close enough. Thank you.
Yeah. I didn't bring my 2 million SPF. Anyway.
You'd need more than 2 million, Wayne.
Yes, I can guarantee you that. So let's talk with the sun frequency. Hello, sun frequency. Are you there?
Yes, Wayne. Always good to speak with you.
It's always good to speak to you. It's always good to know that when I ascend, we'll be on first name basis. I mean that. So how are you?
I am doing very well. Thank you, Wayne.
Well, if I may say, you are looking spectacular. Could I ask you a question? It has been noticed by our scientists that you're going to be getting active again. The question I have for you, is this activity going to be less or greater than the last cycle that you were in?
It will be less than.
Okay, and I'm then assuming, and I want to make sure that less seems cold. I don't know. Is that a very basic way of correlating the two?
It is part of it. I have mentioned before that the sun you see in your sky is not me. I am not emitting light at the moment. I am emitting energy. I am, how you would say, trying to reignite. Finish.
Okay, then that kind of leads into the next question. We'd like to know, are there other objects orbiting near or around you? And I'm assuming that these are not known planets or moons.
There are many objects throughout the entire solar system that are not known to you humans. Some are visible, some are not. Some are purely energetic, some are purely spiritual. Finish.
Son, I just had the thought enter in my mind that as we speak about ourselves, sometimes in multiple um, personalities, multiple existence, we have a mind, we have a body. One of the questions I have for you, is there a spiritual side to you that modern man has not recognized or has forgotten?
It has been known in the past. I believe in one of our early discussions with yourself, you were told that each planet has its own spirituality, its own individual spirituality, but we also are part of a collective spirituality that we can exercise as a whole. Finish.
Would the condition of man's spirituality collectively impact you?
Impact? No. We would recognize the energy if man knew how powerful he is as a collective. Your world would be a different place. Finish.
Wow. Outstanding. Um, the last part of this, son, I don't know what this is. Maybe you do. Um, it is said that are people using, and I guess that's Andrea crystals to keep our consciousness confined.
There are many technologies that are used to inhibit the progression of humankind, especially in the area of your natural abilities. Crystals are primarily good. They can be used for negative purposes, especially if they come from outside of this solar system. There is a mismatch in energy and frequency. However, Mother Earth is very experienced with the energetic power of her own crystals, and you should not fear this. Finish.
Son, one other question, if we may ask, and thank you for that answer. Is there a presence that you maintain and hold in the what we would call the spiritual realm, the ethereal, the ether?
As above, so below, Wayne.
That's what I thought. Well, thank you, son. We wish you well. We give you favor and we send you favor.
Likewise.
Thank you. Wow, I'm going to have to go back and read that one. I got no idea how to begin to process that one. That one is okay. Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
I've decided to stop saying wow.
It's like, okay, well, move on with this.
The sun feels totally different to the planets. Totally different.
Totally. Here's some good ones. This one is Saturn.
Okay.
And I have Saturn pulled up. I don't know about you, but this helps me when I see the answer coming back. I mean, maybe it's
Well, I
just
have my eyes shut, Wayne, so I can't see it.
for me, it's like, yeah, man, I'm feeling it.
Good. I'm glad.
Saturn frequency, are you available?
Yes, hello, Wayne.
Well, how are you?
Better than I have been.
I got that sense. I don't know. I know we're in midst of many changes, Saturn, but I have a sense that there is much more energy emanating from you. And speaking of energy, Saturn, we have a question that can humans from Earth use your rings to pull positive energy in to Earth's electric magnetic fields?
My rings are primarily used to inhibit the progression of mankind. It is energy. Any energy can be transmuted into whatever purpose or intention you have. So, yes, you can turn the tables. Finish.
Well, I want to follow up with that. That is, by the way, Saturn, in my nomenclature, far out. So I can see on this on the power of multiples. One would stand by alone, two would then double. Um, is that how our ancestors approached you in the past? Was I guess I'm trying to use this word properly to blend into your energy.
It is simply a matter of matching frequency with frequency. It is something that was taught generations ago, eons ago. Different civilizations have all been taught this skill. Your civilization have been betrayed and held back. Finish.
I sense that. I sense that. Saturn, while you were talking, I'm getting images, and I have to ask this question. When you take physical form, what is your preference in the sexes, male or female?
Myself, I prefer the male, but the female is, sorry to say, gentlemen, far superior. Finish.
All I can say is I can appreciate that, Saturn. I really can. So another question is that we're seeing what appears to be um, changes within your rings. Is this part of this transmutation that you were talking when we first contacted you?
That is correct. Although there are other forces being brought to bear as we travel towards the galactic center, the frequency changes would have happened anyway, but there are also other forces at hand. All will be well, Wayne. Do not worry.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you as I make the transition, Saturn. Much love and much favor to you.
Love you always.
That is just fantastic. I got to tell you, that is just so cool. I love that planet. I love all these planets. They're just, we have one for Pluto.
I've got to get over that one first.
I know. I'm trying to just,
I know.
you
Well,
know, I heard this and
I mean,
you really see that they
did
have,
anybody else feel there's energy from Saturn? That was,
it was groovy, you know. If I had to put it to a feeling, it would have been the same feeling I had when Sergeant Pepper's came out.
right.
I mean, that's literally what I felt like.
Were
All
you
right.
high at the time, Wayne?
No, I wasn't. I was not. It's great music. It's got that
Yes, it is.
that 420. Anyway, let's see.
Okay.
Oh, I like
Pluto.
this. Pluto, yes. Um, may we speak to the Pluto frequency?
Hello again, Wayne.
How are you?
I am okay.
Well, Pluto, we've had people here that, um, well, they've had a sense for you. They want to know, actually, they just want to check in on you and to see how things are going with you and how you're holding up.
It is difficult at times. I have told you before, I am on the outskirts. I see and sense things before some of my brothers and sisters. I do at times feel alone, although more recently we have been combining our energies, our frequencies, our spirituality, and we are fighting as a whole. Finish.
Interesting. So, Pluto, I have this question for you. And I want to make sure I put it in the right way. I don't know if it's a brother or a sister, but is there a relative out there that we have anticipated calling Planet X, Planet Nine?
Before I answer that, Wayne, there is a matter of gender that has to be addressed.
Thank you.
Your world has had the feminine held back, hidden, taken away. The rest of us, we are neither one nor the other. We can be either or both. There is much to be gained from understanding the feminine outlook and the male outlook. It is teamwork. The question on Planet X, the what you would call the Planet X system, is out there. They are not related to us. They visit periodically. Finish.
Are they coming for a visit, metaphorically speaking?
There's nothing metaphorical about it, Wayne.
They are.
The system is very close. The inhabitants of one of the planets, you would call it Nibiru. We do not call it that. They are on your world and have been for a long time.
I have a sense of, it's a tinge of foreboding on the periphery of your comment. Maybe that's just me picking that up, Pluto. I don't know.
It is an ongoing battle, and I believe you were told last time there is war in space around your planet. It is a concern. It has been going on for far too long. The Planet X system, so-called, is an extra concern.
Interesting. Well, Pluto, I'm going to have some more questions because we need to talk more. And I just want to say thank you. We send you the warmth of mankind's love and appreciation. You're out there on the front lines, and maybe it's not been told.
Have you thought about speaking with Nibiru?
Well, now that you brought that up, that probably is something that we'll have to do. Is any advice or guidance that you could give us on that?
Be careful. Do not believe everything you are told. Nish.
Wise words. Well, thank you, my friend. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Wow.
Oh dear, Wayne.
Wow.
Don't do it today, Wayne. I can't take it.
No. I'm not prepared. I got to tell you, that's a dark energy, and I sense it. And
yeah, me too.
I'm constructing right now my magic circle, and it's a very complicated geometric design going in it. And there's a reason for it, and it may be part of this. Let's see, Mars.
Can I just say to
Yes.
people watching, don't try and connect with Nibiru on your own without preparation and protection. And
I wouldn't.
no, I would recommend that you don't do that.
Even now, I can tell you, I can sense its presence. I mean, it's, you know, it's like your shadow.
Yeah.
Always following. I wouldn't do it, folks, but everyone, you do accordingly. Can we speak to the Mars frequency?
Hello, my friend.
Mars, how are you?
I am very well, Wayne. Thank you.
Thank you. How have you been?
I am doing extremely well. I am a lot happier than I have been. I am communicating with many humans. I am receiving love on a daily basis. I am sending love on a daily basis. There are problems on my surface, there are problems underground, but they can be surmounted.
Interesting. Well, thank you. We see the changes on you, and we're learning a lot more about you. And may I say this, you are fascinatingly beautiful.
Thank you, Wayne. I am regenerating.
I have that sense. I do get that sense. There is one amongst ours, Mars, that wants to. Then I'm just going to read it in here. This person is asking, do they have a connection with you? They said that anytime you talk, every time we talk with you, this person feels your energy blast and goes into a trance-like state, and then goes away as soon as you move on. What say you, Mars?
My energy is very strong, and it has to be, the word I would use is used carefully. You must set up protections before connecting with any outside energy. I give off more energy than I have been doing. I do not intentionally aim to hurt anybody. My role would be to raise your frequency. You must receive the energy and transmute it for your own good purposes. Finish.
Yes, I sense that very much. Mars, we have another question. It is thought by some here on Earth that the inhabitants of what was once on your surface have taken residency up inside one of your moons. Is this have any foundation, or is this just speculation on our part?
There were many different pockets of survivors from off my surface. Some made it to Earth, some made it to my moons. They are scattered abroad.
Do they still exist on your moons?
Yes.
Very interesting. Well, thank you. Another question has been asked. Are you being visited by other than humans?
There is a permanent alien collection of beings on my surface and under my surface. There are bases on what you would call my backside that you cannot see. They have been there a long time.
Would it be fair to say or to assume that they have probably done what other species here on Earth has done, is actually moved inside?
That is correct, Wayne. Very astute.
Well, you sent me the image, so thank you. I just want to say this: there is a very strong connection with you, Mars. It's a fabulous experience. It really is.
I am close enough for this to happen, Wayne.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I mean, you are just basically, as they would say, just a little fur piece down the road. Mars, is there anything you'd like to say to us?
Hello, neighbors.
Mars, I got to tell you, when I pass over, let's go and have a card game. I think I'd love playing poker with you.
Bring your money, Wayne. You'll need it.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you so much, Mars. We'll be talking to you soon.
Anytime, Wayne.
Wow. Was that far out or
I
what?
think you've got a friend there, Wayne.
Man, nothing like having friends in high places. That's what I say. Oh, man, was that so cool or what?
Wow.
Wow.
What did that feel like, Wayne?
You know what it felt like? I got to tell you, it felt like I was sitting next to a friend. I mean, a good friend, a friend that has been through thick and thin, and a friend that you could speak with unguarded with. It's quite invigorating.
Wow. These shows, they just go from strength to strength, don't they?
They do. They do. They do. We were going to end this. I have to be somewhere, but we can't, because I think that there is a new question for two new to our party.
Okay.
And whoever
Welcome.
sent this in, I just want to say thank you. This is really exceptional. Let's go try to reach out to Ceres and to Shanran, the two new exoplanets that we now know are orbiting. What do you think?
We can try.
Okay, that's all. How about if we try to reach out to the Ceres frequency?
This is strange. Hello?
Hello, Ceres. How are you?
Confused.
I can imagine. This is a consciousness reaching out to you from planet Earth. And
I know where you are.
well, thank you. We are learning to talk to the planets, and you are one of them. And we would just like to say, we've discovered you as a new planet. It's not saying that you are, but we would just like to say hello and see if there's anything you would like to share with us.
Hello to you all. I am, how you would say in human verbiage, a distant relative, distance being the operative word.
Have you always been with us, the planets?
Planets come and go. I have been here longer than some, not as long as others.
Ceres, was it a result of something pushing you into this system? Or again, I guess I'm looking for clarification. Would you be what we would call more native to the solar system?
I am more native, but it has to do with the law of magnetic attraction.
Interesting. That's interesting, magnetic attraction. So in our understanding of physics is that I'm hearing that was there a compelling pull that pulled you in, or is this how you maintain yourself within these much larger bodies?
It is a joint attraction. Sorry, Wayne, I've got to go sort that out.
It happens, folks. But this is why we're good at what we do. Connections are just like this. They're still plugged in. Just thanks to everyone. This is just, I have to say that this has been, wow.
Sorry about that.
No. Let's get our connection back with Ceres. It was getting very interesting.
The cat next door likes to scratch at the fence panel, knowing that my little puppy's the other side.
Drives them crazy, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
I bet it does. Oh,
right. Let's hey, behave. Stop it.
I think they're feeling the energy.
They definitely feel when I use my ability, they do sense it. Yeah.
Yes.
And they know when Angie's here as well.
I can sense it.
So,
shall we try to connect again with Ceres? When you feel ready.
hello, Wayne.
Hello, Ceres. You were saying about the magnetic pull that brought you in here. I'm curious as to how do you find yourself amongst these other much larger bodies, these other planets?
It is an attraction from both sides. My strength is not as powerful as your main planets, but there is enough to keep me in my orbit.
Yeah, and Ceres, I just got this thought. Are you an ascended being?
I am in the process, Wayne.
Yes. Okay, I see that. Well, Ceres, may we talk to you again? It is. I'm looking forward to having more conversations. Hopefully,
just ask.
We shall, my friend. We wish you well.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay.
A different energy altogether.
It was. You know what I sense? It was like a blank slate.
Yeah, and there was a sense of not foreboding. There's a sense of, do I trust you? Should I be doing this?
You know what I got?
What you after?
Yeah, I got those like someone was knocking on my door. Like, well, who the hell are you?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, that's what I got. And then it kind of broke down. I think that had to pierce our consciousness and really see what was our intent here.
It was probing us.
Yeah, that's what I got. Wow. We got more questions here, but
whoever put that question forward, thank you. We've made a breakthrough.
Please send more in. I didn't get your name because I don't usually do this unless someone gives me permission on this. But I just want to compliment you. This person, there are about 5 other questions. These are amazing questions, and it's very obvious that the planets themselves respond to it.
Definitely. It's something else to think about, Wayne.
Well, this one I'll have to go back on many times. Too many times. Well, Mr. Patrick, I have to get going down the road.
Okay, my man, drive safe.
Thank you, sir. Would you like to say anything to the audience? Because, I mean, this has been a fun. They're getting Yeah, they're just, each one is special and unique.
Wayne knows I come into these shows not knowing any of the questions because I prefer it that way. I think I get a better answer that way. I'm only human. I have my own biases, and I don't want them to influence any of the messages I may be getting. And it just blows my mind. And when I watch them back, it's just awe-inspiring.
It's the distinctness of energies. That's what gets me. I mean, folks, they're very distinct. And many of you who may be used to this, you know that they are. The ones that are new, I'm telling you, these are sentient intelligences. They really are.
And they're not new to the party.
No, I think it's actually, they're kind of saying, who are the new guys? You know, but Pluto was
What is the matter with you? Shut up.
it's like the energy, Papa.
Wow.
Well, all right, Patrick, another phenomenal show. Ladies and gentlemen, please go over on Patrick's channel, his email, his YouTube channel's there, subscribe. I know you do shows during the week.
Transcripts of all the planet shows on there if you're not up to watching all the previous 15 episodes. But
if you're really into binge watching,
the transcripts themselves, you just can't stop reading them.
There's more information in this than people can even fathom. I just want to say thank you to all of you people here. You make this, and you make it. Eric, how are you doing? Eric Green, we send love to you. You just a good one. Hey, there's Tennis. How you doing? There's so many good people in here. I mean, Patrick, it's an honor. Well, I hear the puppy dogs.
Yes, he's well and truly wound up.
Well,
I must make a mental note not to let him have Reiki again.
Oh, well, everyone.
And if you're watching Dawn, I hope you're laughing.
Yes, Dawn. I hope you are, because it's funny. Patrick, thank you, my friend.
Funny last night, Wayne. I can tell you that.
No, not a good one.
No, while you're trying to sleep. No.
Oh no. That would never. That would never work. But well, Patrick, we'll see you soon, or we'll definitely see you next Tuesday for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, have yourself.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes. If you're here in America, enjoy the holiday. Patrick, thank you, my friend. We are bonded together.
That's the one we lost, isn't it?
Well, I don't know how you may want to look at that now. It may not have been a loss. It may have been a real victory. It's like, those people are crazy over there. All right. Thank you, my friend. All right. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.